how many social media accounts are you managing right now? Is it 1, is it 5, or maybe more? So if you have ever had an account get flagged before for banned for no clear reason, if you have ever wished you could post across multiple accounts without doing it all by hand, or if you're actually running a marketing team, things are actually chaotic for you right now, then GeeLark was literally built for you. So what exactly is GeeLark? In a simple term, GeeLark is a cloud phone platform. It actually lets you run real Android phones in the cloud and use them to manage, automate, and scale your social. Okay, I know you might be thinking, isn't this another emulator? No, this isn't an emulator. Okay, that distinction is actually very important. Okay, so I'm going to be explaining to you why in a few seconds. So this is actually the main dashboard, and what you're actually seeing here are individual platforms. So each one is like a completely separate Android phone, and each one has its own unique device fingerprint and its own identity, which is very important. So platforms like TikTok or Instagram see each one of these as different real phone. Okay, not same person using VPN, so a completely different device. Okay, now let me quickly explain what a cloud phone is, because it's the foundation of everything GeeLark does. So normally, if you want to run multiple social media accounts on mobile, you did need multiple physical phones, which is expensive, or you did use Android emulator on your PC. But emulators have a big problem. Platforms can detect them and they don't behave like real devices, which is a challenge. Okay, GeeLark is different. These are ARM-based cloud phones, meaning they actually run natively like a real Android device, and each one has a randomized IMEI and MAC address, OS version. All the hardware level identifiers actually makes a phone look and feel real to platforms, and they actually support GPS and SIM data simulation across 150 plus countries. So if you are a social media manager, handling 10 clients accounts, or you are an affiliate marketer running TikTok pages in different niches, you can actually do all of that here and safely without the risks of your account being linked or banned together. So that's one of the advantages of GeeLark. So let's get into the actual features here. The feature number 1 here is the multiple account management. So this is probably the biggest reason people come to GeeLark. So inside each cloud phone, I can actually install any app, either TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, you name it. Okay, so all you just need to do is to log into a completely separate account. And here is a key thing you need to know. GeeLark also has a synchronizer feature. This means if I actually perform an action on one cloud phone, like scrolling a field or liking a post, it actually mirrors that action across all other open cloud phones at the same time. So imagine running 3 to 20 TikTok accounts, warming them all up simultaneously without touching each one individually. Okay, so that's the power here. And because each phone has a unique fingerprint, platforms have no idea they're actually connected. Okay, now this next feature is where GeeLark really starts to feel like an all-in-one AI tool. So inside the platform, you get a built-in AI content creation feature. GeeLark integrates with some of the most powerful AI and image generation model right now, including Vultr, Sora 2, and Seedance, and Nano Banana. So you can actually generate videos, edit clip, and create images all without leaving GeeLark and switching between 10 different tools. Okay, so think about what this actually means for content creators or an affiliate marketer. So you can ideate, you can actually create, and then distribute content all in one workflow. You can actually create a short video with Vultr and drop it into your cloud phone, and also schedule it to post across 20 different Instagram accounts, and that hours of work is actually compressed into few minutes. The feature number 3 here is automation, and this is one that actually separates GeeLark from every basic scheduling tools you have ever used before. So GeeLark actually uses something called the ROPA, that is robotic process automation. Basically, it can perform real in-app actions the same way a human would. So we are not just talking about scheduling posts. GeeLark can actually automate liking, commenting, browsing your field, logging in and out of your account, and following users, all the natural behavior that actually gets rewarded by the algorithm. Okay, and here's why that actually matters. Okay, so platforms like TikTok and Instagram are actually designed for mobile users. The algorithm responds to real app behavior, not API calls from a desktop tool. Okay, so because GeeLark runs inside actual Android cloud phone, so the activity it generates actually looks 100% authentic to the platforms. Okay, so your accounts warm up properly, and engagement actually feels real. That's how you actually avoid bans and you actually grow on your socials. So you can actually use ready-made automation templates, or you can actually build your own custom flows. Or even if you are not technical, they're actually templates ready to go for the most common tasks. So the next feature here is the team collaboration. So if you are working with a team, this feature is going to make your life so much easier. And GeeLark actually lets you add unlimited team members for free and actually assign specific roles and missions to each of these members. Okay, for example, you can actually give one team member access to only certain cloud phones while someone else handles the automation side. Okay, so you can also monitor the logs. Okay, so you always know who did what. For agencies managing social media for multiple clients, or e-commerce team running different brand accounts, this is a really solid setup for you. So let's quickly move into the pricing. GeeLark actually has a free plan which actually gives you 2 cloud phones profile and 60 minutes of test time, which is actually good for getting started. Then we also have the base plan, which actually costs $19 per month, which actually gives you 50 profile and access to core automation tools. So the pro plan is $29 for a month, and that actually has a batch setup and the synchronizer and AI editing and unlimited team members. Okay. And another thing you should take note is that the cloud phone usage is actually billed per minute. That's about 0.007 per minute, capped at $1 per day per device. And my honest take on pricing, if you are running a serious multi-account operation, whether that's for a business, for a client, or for affiliate marketing, the pro plan pays for itself very quickly. Okay, and if you are a complete beginner just testing things out, then you do want to start with the free plan and upgrade when you are ready to do that. Okay, so if you're still asking if GeeLark is made for you, let me break that down simply. You should actually use GeeLark if you are a social media manager handling multiple client accounts, and affiliate marketer who actually needs some separate linked accounts on TikTok, Instagram, or Reddit, and a content creator who wants some to repurpose and distribute content across multiple pages. Okay, and an e-commerce seller who is actually running different brand accounts or testing ads in different region. Okay, or if you are an agency or a team that actually needs a collaborative organizer setup for mobile account management, then you probably want to make use of GeeLark. Okay, one thing I would love to say is that GeeLark does have a learning curve. It's not a tool you actually master in an afternoon or in few minutes, but if you are a business that actually depends on social media growth, it's actually worth investing the time. So the cloud and phone approach is generally more effective than emulators or browser-based tools, especially for mobile-first platforms like TikTok. So if you want to try GeeLark, the link is actually in this video description below, and you can actually start with the free plan and see things for yourself. And I also link a few of their platform specific guides down there. If you actually found this video video helpful, please do give it a like. It actually helps this channel to grow. It actually helps more people to find tools like this. And if you have questions about GeeLark, or you want me to do a deeper dive into a specific feature, then you do want to drop a comment below, and I'm going to cover that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification button. Thank you.